Welcome to aloe vera, a plant many of you may have heard about because it's fantastic for so many different things, right? This is a great digestive plant. It's antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, to use some Western words, and has some powerful antibiotic. But what I want to focus in right here for here and now is this herb's amazing ability to treat baby rashes to burns. And in those two words, you've got some big clues, right? So baby rashes, what do you think about? Babies, which means it's safe, right? You don't go using things on tender, gentle baby skin if it's going to be irritating or ineffective or cause more harm. And some things can be just too rough. So aloe vera, you know right away when you hear that. Safe, gentle, effective. It's also consequently really wonderful for the elderly who can also suffer from bed sores or other kinds of similar kind of baby rashes, if you will, because they're confined to bed. And bed sores can be a killer. Didn't know if you knew that, but they're a real point of, focus and attention in places where they're taking care of the elderly or people of any age that are stuck in bed. So aloe vera comes in and really helps soothe but heal some of these kinds of injuries that can begin to occur when the body isn't able to move around like it used to. Burns tells us again, burns are incredibly, especially the more severe burns, can be incredibly susceptible to infection. And it's part of the problem in healing them, right? They take out that outer layer of skin protection. Really irritating, right? They can be very, very painful. Aloe vera calms and soothes that. This is a cooling herb. It's fantastic for that. So applied to the skin, it is also used aloe vera gel to treat acne. Again, kind of help clear away the potential for infections that can keep acne flaring, cool the skin down, sunburns, burns we already talked about, burning mouths. That's kind of really important, one that people don't often think about. Scabies, wound healing in general, even genital herpes, right? So there's something you may not have thought about. So, radiation skin damage. There's another one that can come up for a whole range of the population that is having to deal with radiation treatments, right? So just an incredible frostbite, right? The list goes on and on. Hemorrhoids. There you go. There's a nice remedy. A study that was done on, like, how is it able to do this? Well, one of the studies found that they think part of the reason is, besides the fact that it's a really cooling herb, is that it literally helps improve the circulation of blood flow. And simultaneous to that, it helps prevent the death of cells that are right around a wounded area. So it's containing the wound. It's keeping things that might be starting to go into death as well from dying, keeping the area healthy, circulating the blood to help get rid of what's toxic and help bring in what's nutritious to help you heal. It is also showing signs of being particularly harmful to the kinds of bacteria and fungi that can make wound healing difficult. How's that for focused, right? Western pharmaceuticals would love to have that kind of medicine, and here you have it naturally with all the other goodies that it brings to the table. A study that was completed, I think it was like in the late 1990s, but I could be off on that, that was done in Sweden, focused on using aloe vera to treat chronic psoriasis. And they had like an 85% cure rate with no relapses within a 12-month period. That's a big, big deal. Psoriasis can be, has a whole range of presentations, and some people can really suffer from it. And it can have this nasty habit of kind of backing off, maybe not going away, but then flaring up again. And so it's really bothersome. And to have that kind of a response rate is fantastic. So pass that on to those of that you may know someone who is really trying to cope with psoriasis. Ancient Greeks and Romans used it to heal wounds, even ulcerated male genitals. That's kind of back to our herpes there. And even the Queen of Egypt, Cleopatra, considered it one of her foundations for health and beauty to keep her skin looking lustrous. And that's an area that's got a lot of sunshine, folks, and dry desert area. So if it's working for her, I don't know, maybe want to go Cleopatra. Get some aloe vera gel. Check out our website to find out more about how to use this herb. If you've got questions or comments, please leave it below. I'd love to hear from you. And go visit whiterabbitinstituteofhealing.com and find out more about aloe vera.